Australia's drought and flooding rains are getting more extreme, this year beginning in central Queensland, here out in the gem fields. You can see after days of hovering off the coast and threatening, this big low pressure system has finally moved in over South East Queensland, and Brisbane's really right in the middle of all that. Yeah, you can't really see it, but that's us in the middle there. As we zoom in, it's all that red stuff is heavy rain, so that explains why we're getting all this flooding. In Gympie, the Mary River is forecast to reach record levels of over 22 metres. The Sunshine Coast is getting swamped, and a man unfortunately lost his life, swept off a bridge. We feel a bit guilty sitting in our comfortable homes as rescues happen. And in the northern suburbs, shopping centres are getting flooded. Out west, the Warrego Highway is cut. And here in the poor little town of Grantham, ravaged in the 2011 floods, we see the floods rise in 1 hour. The Gold Coast to the south of us is getting smashed. We had 276 millimetres of rain last night, and our neighbours down the road in Gellibrand Street awoke to this. And the shopping centre's parking is basically gone. Our local sports field along Shore Road are popular with walkers and sportsters and wildlife. But not this Saturday. Joining the other sticky beakers on Shore Road, which is well and truly underwater. Well, this is our footpath past Shore Sports. Not a lot of options there. There's Shore Road, going well and truly under. And there's our sports fields, which have basically become part of the floodplain. So there's the water coming off Shore Road. Top bit that's still accessible. Totally flooded little creek. And there we have our playing fields. Oh, that goal's not going to be taking any balls anytime soon. Ready for the wobble. This modest little drainage channel from Tracy Street is busy flooding Hewitt Street gardens. And here we are back in Kalinga Park by the main footbridge. Greg and Jaffa posing in the rising floodwaters. As the playing fields moved from paddock to swamp mode on Friday, kids and dogs had wonderful fun in the mess. Water down from the hills coming walloping into our newest footbridge in Kalinga Park, going over and under before heading into the big bend that then turns east and goes past Toombul. This is the footpath as we head back towards the New Street footbridge and the general view off that bridge, which was a little different by Friday. Here we are at the New Street footbridge, Wednesday morning, after only 37 mil of rain last night. Already pretty angry. By Friday evening, the water was right up, tearing angrily at the platform of the bridge, foaming and frothing its way off downstream on the other side. Coming down the New Street steps to inspect on Saturday morning, things looked pretty dire. With the flood now actually beating its way against the railings. But it had obviously been a lot higher in the night, given all the jetsam over the railings themselves. Certainly no crossing here today, and a lot of the undergrowth along the sides of the creek all smashed by the nighttime flood. The view from up on the hill by the old mine. This broad brown torrent going by. No paths in sight. We walked on down to the Toombul Terrace footbridge, also quite a new high-level structure. Just above the flood on Friday evening. Angry brown water flinging flotsam down the creek. Here we are at the Toombul Terrace footbridge on Saturday morning. Just under the platform. Obviously came a lot higher during the night, but did leave an awful lot of rubbish piled on the bridge. And then belting off underneath to the sea. What a shame. Across the bridge are the Kalinga Park playing fields, usually like this. On the sodden, well, if not running playing fields, the ibis is all catching the little bugs and worms trying to escape the flooding. You see the fields are actually running with an extra river down the middle this morning. There's a little Pacific black duck swimming along the footpath. And this is our madly keen retriever dog, loving the wet weather. This is what a stretch above the railway bridge usually looks like. Angry floodwaters go on down past Toombul Indoor Sports. See just how huge they are here. The whole channel of the creek is completely full and overflowing. Won't be walking on that path today. Little Melrose Creek busting out like everyone else, and the footpath under the railway bridge not looking as friendly as it usually does. From way over the footpath, the floodwaters go churning under the Northern Railway line. That's where our footpath usually is. And it's heading off down past Toombul to flood the lower reaches. Oh, that's the other footbridge. Who would think? And on Saturday evening, the rain keeps coming down and the warnings keep getting issued. Mount Glorious in the ranges just west of us has had some 900 millimeters in the last 36 hours.